My dad turned 75 this year. His once strong hands now tremble slightly when he holds his coffee mug, and his steps are slower, more deliberate. But his eyes, those same warm and curious eyes I've known my whole life, still light up when he notices something small and seemingly insignificant. One quiet afternoon, we were sitting on the porch of his house, enjoying the crisp autumn air. A bright bluebird landed on the lawn, its feathers vivid against the golden leaves scattered across the grass. "What's that?" Dad asked, pointing at the bird. I glanced up from my phone and smiled. "It's a bluebird, Dad." He nodded, watching the little bird hop across the yard. A few moments passed, and then he asked again, "What's that?" I sighed, a little louder this time. "It's a bluebird." "I just told you." He didn't seem to notice my tone. He just kept looking at the bird, his face calm and thoughtful. A minute later, he asked again, "What's that?" This time, I snapped, "It's a bluebird, okay? A bluebird. Why do you keep asking me the same thing?" Dad didn't say anything. He just looked down at his hands, his expression unreadable. I felt a twinge of guilt but brushed it off, telling myself he probably didn't even notice my frustration. That evening, while cleaning out some old boxers in his attic, I stumbled across a leather-bound journal. It was worn and faded, the edges of the pages yellowed with time. Curious, I opened it and began to read. "Today, my little girl turned 3. One entry began. We went to the park, and she saw a bluebird. She pointed at it and asked me, 'What's that?' I told her, 'It's a bluebird.' She asked me again, and I answered her again. She asked me 11 times, and I answered her 11 times. Every time, I smiled because I loved how curious she was. I stopped reading, my hands trembling as I held the journal. Tears blurred my vision as I thought about the man who had answered my endless questions with patience and love when I was a child. And here I was, grown and impatient, snapping at him for doing the same. The next morning, I sat with him on the porch again. The bluebird was back, perched on the fence, its feathers glowing in the morning sunlight. I turned to him and smiled. "Dad," I said softly, "what's that?" He looked at me, his eyes lighting up with recognition. "It's a bluebird," he said with a small smile. We sat there in silence for a while, watching the bird together. In that moment, I realized how fleeting these moments with him were, how precious they had always been. Some bonds last a lifetime, but only if we nurture them while we still